up, everybody? We're on another little run, me and Bandit. He's right there. I've seen this one kind of floating around in a couple of overland groups on Facebook. It's called the Cheeseburger Route, which the name tells you it's got something to do with a cheeseburger somewhere on this route. So I started doing some research, and I got on YouTube, found a couple of videos about people come out here to do it. It's about 174 miles in a big loop, basically. And, well, there's not a whole lot of information in the videos that people did. They come out and do, like, day trips. And, you know, none of them I saw doing any camping. Like I said, they were doing day trips. And they were... I never saw any of them that said that they stopped at the cheeseburger place, you know? And I'm like, so where's this cheeseburger place? It's got to be named after a place that sells cheeseburgers, right? It's called the Cheeseburger Loop. So, I got in some of the groups, asked some questions, I came up with some answers, and I put together a little session here that I'm doing, my little trip. So, I'm going to show y'all where the tavern is, and I also found a really good campsite that is off of the Hip Camp app that is right by the cheeseburger. And if you started on the east side like I did, it'll basically take you halfway each day, and you can do it over 2 days. Uh-oh, got some road construction up here. Hang on, let me stop. All right, so we're through the construction site. They actually just let me go through instead of stopping me. But anyway, there was no good videos that I found of the whole route. No one showed a map of it. No one showed campsites. No one showed where the place was to get the cheeseburger. No one showed a cheeseburger that you could get. So like I said, I found it out. It's called a place called Yankees Tavern. It's on the far west side. So if you start on the east side like I'm doing, and I'm traveling the southern portion right now, going around that way, and we'll go to the tavern. And because I got Bandit, I'm not going to go inside the tavern and eat, but I'll go in there and see if I can't get my burger to go, and me and Bandit will make our way right down the road, which the campsite I found is off of Hip Camp. Guy's super nice. It's a 200-acre pasture ranch, basically. And he said I'm more than welcome to put it on my channel and kind of drum him up some business if anyone wants to do this route and you want to reserve you a cool campsite and do it this way. Super nice guy, and we'll check it out when we get there. I plan on flying the drone up over it. So me and Band's gonna concentrate on driving and following the map now, and enjoy the scenery. Enjoy. So we finally found some gravel roads. Most of this I've been driving on the days off pavement until I got on this road. Everything else is pavement. So hopefully we'll stay on some gravel roads and have some more interesting scenery. So, me and Bandit just stopped off here at the Yankees Tavern. Got a burger right there in the seat. And now we're going to go right down the road to where our campsite is and make camp. See y'all there. Well, me and Bandit have made it to our campsite. Here in a moment, I'm going to sit down and actually eat. I got the burger and stuff from Yankee Tavern's Bar and Grill and made it to our campsite, no problem. It's really cool going across that field. It's pretty muddy a little bit, so truck's a little dirty, but not too bad. But yeah, it's pretty cool here. I like it. It's way, way back out in here, and he's got all these little paths cut through out here. So we'll probably walk around here a little bit before it gets dark and look around. There's like an old barn thing out over this way. I'll put the picture of where I'm at, of his field, and where I'm actually at. I'm at the very end of the very back of it. But it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a little trail right here that goes down by a little creek right here and everything. He's got it set up. It's pretty nice out here. There you go, sunset behind me. Well, me and Bandit's fixing to eat real quick, and then we'll get messing around. Here. All right. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. All right. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing good. So last night, me and Bandit slept here last night, and I have to say the tent did great. I'm really surprised at how much light it actually blocks. We woke up kind of late because we didn't know the sun came up. I opened the tent door up and it's full sunlight outside, so it blocks a lot of light. It's pretty impressive. And we stayed pretty warm inside. It didn't get too cold last night, maybe low 50s, high 40s, somewhere in there. But we were comfortable. We had 2 blankets and that's pretty good. But so far, really enjoying it. The best part about it is how fast it opens and closes and stuff for setup, and that it blocks out so much light. So if you do want to stay, if you stay up all night like I do, trying to capture night photos and stuff, and then you want to sleep in a little bit in the morning, you don't have to worry about the sun waking you up. And it's got plenty of ventilation too, with the windows and the sky, the sky mesh up there in the top too, and the front door. So overall, pretty impressed with the tent. The campsite has been great. It's a beautiful little spot. I mean, you can hear the roads around you. You know, obviously the cows mooing, but other than that, it was a great spot last night. We sat here and me and Bandit listened to coyotes moving around all around us out here last night. And finally dozed off to bed because my sinuses have been driving me crazy, so I've been taking some medication for that. But I finally dozed off last night and went to sleep. I will have to say the mattress in it's only 1.5 inches, so I will have to add a little more sleeping pad for me personally, because I like to have a little more cushion. I like to sleep on my side, and that was actually kind of hurting my back a little bit last night. Other than that, but I've never slept in a rooftop tent that didn't have a mattress. I didn't want to upgrade, so we'll look at that. But everything else on the tent's perfect. Love it. This has been the best. That'll be the last tent I put on my truck because I like it. Anyway, me and Ben's gonna get to messing around and kind of picking up a little bit. I got my power packs over to solar charging right now in the sun, and just kind of slowly packing stuff up, taking our time this morning. We'll be back home this afternoon. So stay tuned for the rest of the trail, because we're going to do the rest of the loop, the northern portion of it. We did the whole southern portion yesterday and went to the tavern, got the burger, came here, all that good stuff, and then today we're going to leave here and finish out the northern portion all the way back around to my house. So stay tuned. Now some washouts in the road. Makes this little area here a little rough. Shit, made it. I think we're going to go through it, bud, but might be using my winch. Alright, so we're almost to the end of the Cheeseburger Route. It's been a fun little trip. I mean, we actually found a flooded backcountry road that made for a really good water crossing. It was fun. It was pretty muddy, so I would suggest either having four-wheel drive or really good tires, because when I first went into it, my truck actually slid off to the right. it caught some like ruts or whatever and went to the right, and I actually stopped it. Was like, oh shit, you know, and I put it full drive and I backed up because the road got really super mushy, and like you can see the marks going into the water, and the water wasn't as deep at first, but then you get further down and it got deeper. So, but it made for an interesting little crossing. Got a like a adventure bike right here about to pass me. Yep. But we're getting closer and closer. I think at the very end of this forest road I'm on right now, it's a straight road. I think it's the end of the Cheeseburger Loop. Let me look. I believe it is. I believe it goes right into where I started at. Yeah, pretty close to it. So, not much time left, and it was fun. It was a great trip. I mean, the northern section definitely has way more gravel roads than the southern section. The southern section had a lot of pavement, which was kind of boring to me. I was kind of disappointed in that. But we got into some gravel, and then we got to the tavern by like 4 o'clock or so. Got the cheeseburger, which was actually a pretty good cheeseburger and fries. I got just a little quarter-pound cheeseburger, something simple, not a big burger. Went back, found my campsite, which y'all definitely got to check that one out. It's a really cool place. It's 200 acres of pasture land, so it's basically a ranch, but the guy lets you camp on there, and you can drive across. I asked him if there was any spots I should avoid because the ground was kind of wet from the recent rains we had. He thought that was awesome that I even asked that question, so I didn't go out there and just tear up his property. He told me that going through the second gate, if you don't have full drive, could be a little fun because it's pretty muddy back there, but if you got some momentum going, you can get through it. Not too bad. And campsite was nice. I mean, we got to listen to the coyotes all night and cows mooing everywhere, but other than that, it was really nice little campsite. It was quiet. I mean, you can hear the traffic, obviously. I mean, there's roads all around there, and you can hear the cars going by, but it was nice. It was a nice, big, private little area to stay in, and if you go to the far back like that, it's wooded back there, so you can pull off in the woods. I saw another area that had a picnic table, too, that was further down from where I was at. I'll show you on the map where I was at. But it was fun. I mean, I'd definitely make a 2-day out of it to make it a better trip for you. It's not trying to do it all in one day. And yeah, just get out and have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Later.